Got a man who wanna treat me right. Got a fever keeps me up at night. This mess is out of sight. Don't stand a chance to start a fight. Don't know just what I should do. You should know I got nothing to lose. I knew you wouldn't see me through. Now I'm gonna walk all over you, dream me right.
My name is Jess Novak, and I'm here with Making Music and Bogart. I'm happy to be here talking about what it's been like during quarantine as a musician.
Oh yeah, treat me right, treat me right, yeah.
So COVID during quarantine changed everything for my career as a musician because things that I was already conscious of became immediately important. And actually Joe and I talked about this at the beginning, that we recognize as musicians we're not always going to be able to play at bars to young crowds and play music that they like or connect with them really at all or want to be out. So all of a sudden it was in perspective that I had to shift my career and focus on how to make it last, the longevity, and turning to online resources is a great and easy way to do that. So to get onto a platform like Twitch and suddenly connect with musicians and fans all over the world in a way that's easy for me to do it, I can do it during the day, suddenly that changed my whole perspective on how to make a career as a musician. So Twitch has been so great for making me hone in on what I'm good at and what makes me different as a performer. And again, adds to what is going to make me last as a performer. Because once you get on Twitch, and this was again something I realized really quickly, was you kind of look around at all the different people, all the musicians playing, and why you like to watch them. And so you learn quickly that everybody has their thing, and they're all very different. There's a girl who's just wild and crazy and plays Disney songs, and then there's a guy who's a great looper. There's a chick who's a great vocal looper. Like, everybody has their little niche. And some of them, it's just how they talk and what they talk about. So Twitch made me realize that I have to figure out what I'm great at and what people come for, and then really dig into it. And I'm still learning and still doing that. And I love it because for me, the best and biggest response has been to my songwriting and people hearing the stories about the songs or stories about the music videos. And so that's been really encouraging, that they ask for original songs. They want an all original show every week. They want that. So that was really exciting to me, because as a musician, sometimes you get caught in the whole go to a bar, play Freebird. And this was a wildly refreshing reminder that a lot of people don't want that. They want to hear the stories and the, unplugged versions and things like that. So I've definitely grown because of my audience on Twitch so much. They've encouraged me to learn songs, write songs, try songs. Just the past couple of weeks, I've said, this song isn't done yet, here we go, let's try, and see what happens. And their immediate response then assures me, yeah, keep that one. And that they keep asking for it now, and that they were there for the birth of it is like a personal thing, really. So it's been the vulnerability, I guess, of like having people what feels like in my living room every day. And like some of my shows are at 9:30 in the morning, so I just woke up and here we go, and this is where I'm at today, and they all tell me where they're at. So it's been both of us, both sides growing, but I've really appreciated how they've encouraged me to celebrate who I am and be honest and open and share with them more than I ever thought I would with an audience, really. To create a following on Twitch, it's definitely important that you talk to the people. I tried once to just go live on Twitch during a regular show where I wasn't paying attention, and it didn't work. And I really liked that, because when they come on, they expect you to talk to them. They expect that interaction. And so I thought that was so refreshing from when you play at a bar and you're almost expected not to bother people, And even when you're on a stage, like a paid show, big platform, you're still you're separate. You want them to sing with you or something, but you're separate from them. So suddenly, for all those walls to go down on Twitch was just the greatest thing. So I love that about the platform so much. I got on board originally with Bogart. I was told by Joe, just Joe, that they would be contacting me, and he said, they're really cool, I'm working with them, so just hear them out. I was like, okay, of course I will. Why would I not? But thank you, Joe. So I think he might have recommended me, but Ben Riley called me up first from Bogart, and it was like I like this company. I like everything about these people, because usually when you're approached by a company of any kind, they expect, it doesn't feel like a team. It feels like, give us this and maybe we'll see what happens. But immediately off the bat, Bogart was very trusting and open and fun, and had ideas, were open to ideas, encouraged us to be ourselves. So as soon as I got on with Bogart, I really liked their whole vibe and what they were about. And it was cool to me that they encouraged all of us to be ourselves and just kind of have fun and talk about them sometimes too. And that's the way it should be. It should be like, say this at this time. It should be natural. And so people can tell you're not reading a script. You appreciate this company, because that's what draws people to them. And I couldn't think of a better example than them. As a musician, you always kind of hope and dream, like an athlete, you'll get a sponsorship behind you, someone who supports you and brings you along and all this. And it's a great dream, but it's a hard reality, because especially on a smaller level, if you're not Beyonce, like, no major company is going to come after you to represent them. So you have to work on a smaller level and then understand what that means. So I have had sponsorships. I do have them with Fishman, and I work with various companies, some liquor companies and this and that. But to get a steady sponsorship that they're constantly supporting with you, working with you, that's a whole different thing. And Bogart did that. So no, I really didn't imagine I could make money playing music from my house to a little camera and getting sponsored by an awesome company that just wants to help musicians. And that seems to be their goal. They just keep bringing musicians on, supporting them, giving them resources. And that to me is just the coolest thing. So yeah, I feel really lucky to have the opportunity. When we reach the new normal, whatever that is, whenever it is, Twitch is definitely staying with me. I'm going to continue that for sure, for a lot of reasons. And one of the things I loved most about quarantine was that it made me realize how I was doing way too much. I was playing too much. I was wearing myself out. I was wearing my audience out. It was too much. And there's a pressure as a musician to do that, because you can't get by if you play twice a month. You just can't. So this taught me that there is a way to do it. And there's a way that not only can you play out and make your show special and have an online thing, but you can grow them both together at the same time. They work well together. So I'm really excited when there's a new normal, that now I'm more prepared to not play 6 times a week, but to focus on my online presence, to focus on sponsorships, to focus on writing new material and maybe premiering it to the Twitch people, and then bringing it out live and doing, more creative things that way. So I know a lot of people have been down about quarantine, but I really loved it, because it taught me to slow down and refocus and focus on things that'll build me for the long haul. And something like Twitch and working with Bogart and things like that, that's what's going to make me survive as an artist. I've been stumbling in the dark, tripping on my words, my feet. Thanks to Making Music for having me, and to Bogart for supporting me through all of this. And if you all want to check out more of my music and what I do, I am at jessnovak.com, and that'll take you to everything else: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff. So Jess Novak Music on Facebook, as well as the Jess Novak Band. And you can find me on Twitch all the time. I'm there every weekday, either at 1 p.m., 9:30 a.m., or 7 p.m. But it's all up there on all the social platforms, so come say hi. 'Cause I will follow where you go.